Hello, I'm Judge Jerome McCarthy. You will be appearing before the Butte City Court. Thank you for your patience. This video will explain your rights and responsibilities. If you are a minor and a parent or guardian is present, the court will require the parent or guardian to assist the minor through the proceedings. You've been charged with a misdemeanor. You will be appearing for an arraignment. You have been given a copy of the charging documents or warrant. As to the allegations, you have the right to remain silent and not make a statement. The court will advise you of the maximum and minimum penalties as well as surcharges that may be imposed. The court will require you to enter a plea of guilty or not guilty, or with the consent of the court and the prosecutor, a plea of no contest. If you wish to consult with an attorney or continue your arraignment, the court will continue the arraignment for 1 business day. If you refuse to enter a plea today, the court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf and your case will be set for trial. Now, on each misdemeanor offense, you are presumed innocent and you have the right to plead not guilty and proceed to trial. You have the right to have an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney and you are eligible, you will be referred to the public defender. You will be required to fill out the appropriate paperwork and return it to the court staff. You have the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses. You have the right, but not the obligation, to present a defense. You have the right to call witnesses on your behalf. You have the right to testify on your own behalf, but you will never be forced to testify against yourself. This is commonly known as the privilege against self-incrimination or the Fifth Amendment. You have the right to a jury trial of 6 people who must all find you guilty or not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. In a non-jury trial, the judge would determine the verdict on each charge. If found guilty at trial, you have the right to appeal to the district court. If you plead not guilty, you will receive a scheduling order mandating your appearance in court for hearings and a trial. If you fail to attend any of these proceedings, a warrant may be issued for your arrest, your driver's license may be suspended, you could be waiving your right to a jury trial, and the trial may be held in your absence. If you plead guilty, you are waiving the rights just mentioned and requesting that the city court proceed to sentencing. If the incident involved a financial loss to another's property or personal injury, the sentence may include financial restitution, which will compensate the other party. This obligation may exist in all types of cases, including motor vehicle accidents that involved a traffic offense. The court will set a sentencing for a future date to ensure a proper calculation of the loss due. If you had insurance or another party provides coverage for such loss, the court will credit the restitution award for any payments made on your behalf to address that financial loss. If you are a foreign citizen, you may be deported from or denied admission to this country if found guilty or you plead guilty to the charges. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest to a domestic violence charge, you may under federal law be deprived of the privilege to own, possess, or procure firearms pursuant to U.S. Code 18 U.S.C. 92269. A plea of guilty to certain misdemeanor offenses may result in your driver's license being suspended or revoked. A plea agreement between the prosecution and you does not have ability to bind the court to a specific sentence. and the court is free to impose a sentence up to the maximum penalty provided by law for the offense charged. If you are appearing on a petition to revoke a sentence or condition of release, the court will advise you of the alleged violation and the possible penalty or sanction. You will be asked to admit or deny. If you voluntarily and knowingly admit the violation, the court will proceed to disposition or set the matter for a hearing in the near future. If you deny the allegation, you are entitled to a hearing. A petition to revoke a sentence requires the prosecution prove the allegation by a preponderance of the evidence, or, more likely than not, that you violated the terms of your sentence. If your probationary sentence is revoked, the court will impose a new sentence after arguments by both parties. If you deny the allegation and cannot afford an attorney, you will be referred to the Office of the Public Defender. When the judge enters the courtroom, you are to rise and remain standing until the judge asks you to be seated. To avoid disruptions, please either silence or turn off your cell phone. Please bring all personal property with you unless left with a trusted party in the gallery. Upon hearing your name in the case, please come forward to the podium. If you do not understand your rights and responsibilities as explained in this recording, please let me know. If you require a reasonable accommodation or other assistance to ensure that you understand your rights or responsibilities, please let me know. Again, thank you for your patience, and it is our intent to address each matter in a timely, efficient, and fully informed manner.